Hi there, welcome to Chesapeake Bites. I'm Chef John Shields, founder of Our Common Table. Join us as we travel around the bay, taking tasty bites of all that Chesapeake has to offer. In this series, we present one recipe every Wednesday, demonstrating how you can eat well, protect our environment, and rebuild our local food economy one dish at a time. Hi there, I'm John Shields from Chesapeake Bites.
And I'm Doug Wetzel from Chesapeake Bites.
Well, welcome. Well, we've had a big day shopping at the farmer's market, and we're in August right now. Peach time, right?
My favorite time of year.
And this year has been particularly good for peaches. It's been like crazy good. It depends on the weather every year, how it's going to work, but they are sweet, they're plentiful, and they are so delicious.
Totally.
So anyway, today on our little Chesapeake Bite, we thought, let's do something called peachy pie.
I can't wait.
People love peach pie
Always.
all the time.
Second favorite pie. Cherries, number one. Sorry, peach pie, number two.
Okay,
And that's it.
I love it. So generally, we do the same thing. We make the peach pie, which we love.
Yes, of course.
We love
Yes.
ice cream.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Unreliable.
But we thought, well, let's do something a little bit different today, and we're going to do peachy pie 3 ways with one mixture, right? One pie filling. All right, Douglas, let's look at this. We went to Black Rock Orchard, got absolutely gorgeous peaches, right?
Oh, so good, so good.
And all right, let's go. Let's make the pie filling. Your favorite pie filling for peaches.
All right, so the best thing is we're in August now. The peaches are like just super ripe. They don't last more than a couple days, so get them out, make some pie. So my favorite basic peach pie filling is let the peaches speak for themselves. So just basic ingredients. So just a little bit of sugar, not too much, because peaches right now are pretty sweet on their own. So just a little bit of sugar. I like a little bit of cinnamon as well.
Okay.
So a little bit of that. And again, we really want these flavors to come out because again, August peaches. So just a nice, heavy pinch of salt in there. Just a little bit of salt.
People don't think of that, but it's the salt that brings out the flavor. Otherwise, it's flat.
Yes,
right?
Just a nice heavy pinch of salt. And if you want to, a little sprinkle on top of the crust too. Good for anybody. So, all right. And then just kind of help all that stuff bind together when it cooks. A little bit of flour here.
And why do you put the flour in?
Well, when the peaches start cooking, all this gorgeous juice releases. But with that flour in there, that starch is going to kind of gelatinize in the oven, kind of make a nice, almost like a filling, almost like a jam.
Yeah.
Filling. It's just all nature's goodness right there. And there's to mix it up, and then have one more ingredient to add. Again, just a little bit of acid to help kind of brighten this dish up. Just kind of balance out all these amazing flavors that come out in this peachy pie 3 ways.
All right.
Oh, look at that. Perfect.
So this is the perfect peach pie filling. If you're making a pie, you're done. You're just putting it in with the crust, correct?
Exactly.
And we'll kind of do that a little bit here, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Is this what you want to use for?
We're going to use that one for the actual
Okay,
pie, yeah.
Here's our peachy pie skillet, cast iron skillet.
Yep.
All right, Douglas, show us.
All right. So, really, right now we have a lovely filling. If you let this sit wrapped up for a couple hours, let some of those juices come out. I recommend that perfectly, but we're just going to kind of fill up our skillet here.
Okay.
A little bit of pre-grease there. And then, nice and tall, too. Don't be afraid to, it's healthy because it's all fruit, really.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? It's more fruit.
Beautiful.
All right, so nice packed in there. It's got a layer piece of dough on the top now.
And then your favorite pie dough. Everybody has different favorite. Use yours.
All butter, shortening, apple-pan.
Yeah.
I call it shortening. I know it's kind of bad for you, but I like shortening.
You do like shortening.
It's really good. I grew up on it.
Yeah. And then we're just going to take it and put it right over the top.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to tear off a little bit around the sides, correct? And push it under.
Yeah, I'm just going to kind of push it down a little bit of the seal first so we can work with that crust better. And then now we can kind of just start wrapping that dough underneath to meet that edge there.
Mm-hmm.
Here. I mean, if it was my choice, it'd be mostly all rust.
And if it was my choice, I'd be eating the dough while I was doing this, but you're not supposed to do it. Right, Doug?
No.
Doug, no. We can't do it.
I know. We can bake off extra dough for snacking.
And then you could take 2 fingers like so and go boom, 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 boom. Look at this. It looks like we're in a pie factory. Done the dough?
Good. Rustic. Artisan pies.
Is what we like. Boom, boom, boom.
They're artisan, you know.
Okay, all I do, put a couple of holes in it. We're going to put it into an oven. And in a little bit, you'll see a beautiful picture of our peachy pie. All right, what's next, Douglas?
All right, next we are going to make a Dutch baby filling. So what's going to happen, we're going to have a shot of this out. We're going to use a Dutch baby, you guys in your recipe, and we're going to use the same filling to kind of top our Dutch baby with
Okay.
a little bit later on.
All right,
But
great.
what I'm most excited for today
Yeah.
is we're going to move on real quick to something I've been very excited for, watching a lot of, see, I'm older now. I watch Instagram videos. So, not these TikTok trends, but will it focaccia. So here at Gertrude's, I've made a lot of focaccia in my lifetime here. So what you do is you have your focaccia recipe of choice here, nice and proofed up. We're just gonna have dimple it down in there.
Ooh,
Okay.
feels so good.
All right, then we're gonna take some of our peachy pie filling and just sprinkle it across the top there. Again, we don't want to overload too much. We want to really kind of balance out these flavors. And then, John, if you want to grab those, we have that brown sugar and some crystallized ginger there too.
That's a great idea.
Exactly, yeah. And you gotta make these your own, okay? And
Well, that's the main thing with recipes. You know,
Yeah.
you get a basic recipe. We gave basic,
yeah,
and then have fun with it.
yeah.
So I think it's a great idea
So-
having some of this crystallized ginger in
And
here.
just a little more sprinkle of some brown sugar too.
Oh, you gotta have that.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta have that. Because you know what? At the end of the day, who doesn't want more bread? You know?
And it's not actually a Baltimore peach cake,
No,
but it's a Baltimore peach focaccia.
yeah. You know what? It's a vegan version of it anyway.
It is. It is. Look at that.
Yeah. And then again, just a little bit of that salt on top there, help bring up those flavors. And then let that kind of cook a little more up in the oven, and we're gonna see will it focaccia.
Absolutely. And then the one little extra thing that we have here, you were going to do the Dutch baby, correct?
Yes.
All right. You start putting the peaches in. I'll grab the Dutch baby mixture for you.
All right. So actually, the trick with Dutch babies is you're gonna heat this mixture up, but you heat the pan up first in an oven. Once we get the mixture out,
Yeah.
we'll put the mixture in the hot pan, and then we're gonna let that bake up in the oven for 10 minutes, and then we'll put the peach up very
Right at the end.
at the end. Yeah.
Okay.
But by letting this sit there for like about an hour, 20 minutes at least, usually gonna come out with a much nicer filling for our Dutch babies as well.
And for those of you who are not Dutch,
It's a German pancake,
oh
actually.
my God. But they call it a Dutch baby.
Yes.
So really it's just like eggs and milk.
Yeah.
Essentially some flour.
It's like a popover recipe.
Sort of like a popover. So we'll have that recipe up for you too.
Yes,
You
exactly.
put that in a hot pan, it's going to do that. And at the end, we'll put some more in.
Yeah.
So anyway, you have just seen live right here, Peachy Pie 1,
2,
3. So enjoy. Get out there, get ye to the farmer's market, get a great big bundle of peaches, and start cooking. All right. Thanks so much for watching. We hope that you got some ideas to recreate in your own kitchen and learned a little something along the way. For more information on our common table and our mission to eat well, protect our environment, and rebuild the local food economy one dish at a time, check out our website and join us on social media.